Greetings, friends!
Hello, happy travelers!
We are about to set off on a fun, exciting adventure. We're boarding a cruise tomorrow.
But in the meantime, we have to get down there and we're going to try something pretty new and exciting today that I think you'll be interested in.
That's right, we're going to be trying out GoPort in the Port Canaveral area. They offer different packages for snooze, fly and snooze cruise, park snooze, fly cruise, ooze, 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 ooze and ahs is what we're hoping for here. So let's go ahead and get it started. Our adventure begins right now.
Let's go! So, as Matt mentioned, the service that we're going to be trying out today is called GoPort. And basically what that is, it's kind of a one-stop shop for any pre or post-cruise arrangements that you might need in the Port Canaveral area. Now, these arrangements might include things like shuttle services to the airport or from the airport, shuttling to the cruise terminals, accommodations with hotels, lots of different stuff that they offer at GoPort. There's a few different packages that you could get through GoPort. One of the more simpler ones would be a cruise parking package, and that's going to include you being able to park at their parking plaza, and then they will shuttle you to your cruise and back to the parking lot after your cruise. Another type of package you could get is a transportation package, and that could be several different things depending on what you need. They can provide transportation, a shuttle service for you from the airport to the cruise port. They can provide transportation from the cruise port to the airport. They can even provide transportation from the cruise port to your hotel. And they can even provide some private transportation as well. Then they have some larger types of packages that is going to be of particular interest to you if you like to arrive to Port Canaveral or the Port Canaveral area the day before your cruise. One of those packages is called the Fly Snooze Cruise. And how that works is they will pick you up from the airport in their shuttle bus. They will take you to your hotel to where you can snooze that night, and then they will take you from the hotel to your cruise the next day in their shuttle bus as well. So they have your accommodations and your transportation taken care of, and then after your cruise, they will pick you up from the cruise and take you back to the airport to go home.
So the last package they offer is the one that we're actually going to be doing because we're local. We usually just drive over to Port Canaveral. So we're going to be doing the Snooze-Park-Cruise. So they've set up some hotel accommodations for us tonight. I think they have about 30 different hotels in between the Orlando and Port Canaveral area, because those are 45 minutes apart, keep that in mind, but that you can choose from. And so you'll have a hotel stay the night before the cruise, and then you'll actually drive over to the plaza where you park the car, and then they will shuttle you over to the cruise port, go on the cruise. When you get back, they shuttle you back to the parking lot so you can pick up your vehicle.
So the Snooze-Park-Cruise, that's the package that we're going to be experiencing, and we're going to be showing you in detail what all is involved with that and what the experience might be if you did the same thing. Now, full disclosure, we were invited to do this from GoPort. They asked us to come so we can show it to you and show you what all they offer and the services that they offer. And that was with the disclaimer that we are allowed to give our full and honest review. So even though they invited us, we're going to be telling you exactly how we feel about it and if we would do it again and all that sorts of stuff. So hopefully it's helpful to you so you can know if you want to do it in the future or not. And thank you, GoPort, for inviting us to come. Welcome to Port Canaveral. Normally, you could see ships over there, but they've all left for the day. But don't worry, there'll be some tomorrow. One in particular that we'll be on, but they'll be there tomorrow. Now, the hotel we will be staying at is in the Port Canaveral area, But at GoPort, you can choose accommodations as maybe in the Orlando area near the airport, in Titusville, or even in Melbourne as well.
And along those lines, they offer service from 3 different airports: Orlando International, MCO, or you could do the Sanford Regional or Melbourne. Any of those airports, they do service, hence why they have the hotels in the different locations.
Now, since GoPort invited us to come stay, we did not pick our hotel that we're going to be staying at. They picked it for us. But just so you know, here are the affiliated hotel partners that GoPort works with. And they do have hotel options that are both economic and some that are more luxurious. So whatever price point works best for you, you can go with. Here's the hotel we will be snoozing at tonight. A Hampton Inn Suites. When we say that this hotel is in Port Canaveral area, it is in Port Canaveral area.
Yeah, right back up the road there. I mean, not even a half mile, not even a quarter mile. You would turn right and go right to Jetty Park. Or you go back left to the terminals. I mean, we're right here. You can't see it because of the trees, but the port's right there.
It's right there. In case you were wondering the specific name of this Hampton, it's the Hampton Inn Suites Cape Canaveral Cruise Port location. And here is the exact address if you're trying to find it or look it up. A good thing to note, if you happen to have an EV vehicle, they do have EV parking spots and charging stations here. So super, super, super nice and helpful.
We have the check-in desk here. And we walk in, look at all these cool, colorful things built in, little design there. And then this area is like a nice little lounge spot. They got some different cool chairs in here. Even have a little business center tucked off to the side there. Behind the front desk, they have a market. So you come in, they have different, looks like snacks, chips, you know, candies, chocolate-covered pretzels, little medicines and toiletries. Some other stuff over here, beef jerky and candies, wine. So I have some beer down there, Hot Pockets, lean cuisine, little ice creams, Ben & Jerry's, Haagen-Dazs, Uncrustables. Got the beverage fruits back here. And then they also have a section of like Chef Boyardee and Campbell's soup, Kraft mac and cheese, and little noodle cups and things like that with the microwave to make it in. That's pretty cool. Across through the middle of the area here, find the big astronaut, because we are near Kennedy Space Center. If you're interested in learning more about Kennedy Space Center, we just did a video there. Yeah, this area is labeled breakfast area, 6 to 10 a.m. So maybe they open up those doors there. Looks like they have a nice big pool area outside with a fire pit, lounge chairs all around, some covered seating with ceiling fans. Very nice. I'm not going to show it because there's some people in there working out and I don't want to disrupt them, but past this breakfast area down the hall, there is a fitness center.
So you walk in on the catwalk, walking on the catwalk down the hall to the room.
Ooh.
Oh, this is interesting. Look, there's, okay, so our room placard has railroad crossings, but look at this one. This one has a cow. We almost had the cow suite again.
Oh my gosh. But I'm a fan of train. Well, train. We did the train down to the cow suite.
That, oh my gosh, why is it all connected?
So I'm not gonna do a full room tour here like we would do on a cruise ship or at a resort or something like that, but give you a quick spin and give you an idea. We do have a nice wet bar area here. Sink, little coffee maker, got the mirror up above, socket over there, microwave. Here we have the mini fridge. Oh, that's cold. That's proper cold. You got the hooks right there, hang up your bags or your jackets. Thermostat down below that. Then you head into the living area, have a nice big sofa here with a table that slides over and under. We have a wilderness view. Bit of a parking lot, but then backed up to a little bit of woods here, palm trees. They do have the blinds that raise and lower, as you can see Chelsy's doing right there.
Vanna Whiting.
Yeah, there you go. Of course, you have the TV in the middle there, mounted up, as well as the standard outlets and 2 USB plugs underneath it. Got the nice big desk chair there with a big desk. We have our king size bed here. I do believe they had options. I think GoPort asked us which setup we would prefer. So we went with the king, and then you have the nightstand on either side. This side has a phone and a light. This side has the alarm clock. Perfect 10.
It's not bad. Yeah. I can sleep on this.
Good.
Be good.
Because you're going to. I like the sliding, what do they call it? It's like a barn style.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Barn door.
Barn door. Slides over there with the full-length mirror built into the door there. And that takes us into the bathroom area, as you may have guessed. Big vanity there. Only the one sink, but a nice big vanity space. Find the iron and full-size ironing board tucked up here in the little closet area with the shelf and the hangers. And then we have the rest of the bathroom with the toilet here and then the walk-in shower space there. Very, very nice. Oh, and the space shuttle launching there in the picture. Appropriate, since we're near the Kennedy Space Center. Luxurious and spacious. Is this Port Canaveral's most exciting hotel experience?
I think so. We really like the hotel so far, but this is only part of the experience. This is only the snooze portion. So we're gonna go snooze, and then tomorrow we'll show you the park, and then we'll cruise and show you the shuttle and everything like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good morning. How did you snooze?
The snooze was good.
The snooze was good, but we have 2 more things to accomplish today. We have to park, and we have to cruise. But first, breakfast, which this hotel offers. So let's go get a bite to eat and then go park our car.
Dun, 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 dun. So here we go. Got a coffee station here with tea and all the sugar and creamer, bananas, apples, yogurt. Got a juice machine, toast, bagels, muffins, and then like all the spreads, hot sauces, ketchup, jam. Got some toasters here if you want to toast that bread. And then looks like they have sausage inside of there. Let's see, what is this? Sausage and potatoes. And then, oh, they have little signs there. I didn't see it. Scrambled eggs inside of here. Have some oatmeal with the different toppings: almonds, dried cranberries, brown sugar, cereal dispenser. And then they have waffle batter here with different waffle irons, so you can make your own fresh with all the different toppings here.
And we are out of here. Bye-bye, Hampton. You can see it. It's back there. Bye, Hampton. We are on the way to GoPort's parking plaza, which is about 10 minutes from the hotel that we stayed at, but it's in the Port Canaveral area. And if you wanted to know the exact address of the parking plaza, there it is. Technically Merritt Island, but like I said, only 10 minutes away from where we were. There's the steps we would hereby.
You'll see these signs all throughout the lot. Number 1, park in a numbered space. Number 2, unload at your space. Number 3, check in with your luggage. So they don't allow any parking right there, and they do have temporary parking here, 10-minute for drop off and pick up. So if you're just doing that really quick, you can park here, but then the rest of the spots are all around the lot on this side, the lot on the front by the road, and the lot on the other side as well.
So here's where we check in. It's kind of like this big warehouse looking thing, but they have like where the buses will pick you up and stuff. But first you check in, so you just go in here and we're gonna get checked in. So they have the check-in booth there, and then they have like a ton of seats. I guess in case it gets really, really busy, everyone still has a place to sit. And it is shaded, which is nice, and there's no air conditioning, but there are a lot of fans, so that definitely does help. Ooh, and they have a water dispenser here as well, if you would like to partake. Ooh, those are some fancy tags. What are they for?
Well, these are for the luggage, but it's cool because they're color-coded for each terminal, so there's no mistakes as to where they go. Obviously, it says Terminal 8 on them as well. Mm-hmm. And then you're also given this parking permit, which you hang on your rear view mirror facing out in your car. So they know that your car belongs for that amount of time.
And here we go, loading up our luggage, and on the bus we go. Here's a look inside the motor coach, and this is air conditioned, which is really, really nice. So we picked our pickup time to be 10:30, and the bus was here, and like ready for us to go at 10:30. I don't know if that's an every time kind of situation or if we just got lucky, but we did not have to wait long, so that was really good.
So everything's been really great so far. We're heading on over, as you can see. The one thing I will say is that I'm a little disappointed with the quality of the van, of the shuttle bus here. It's in fine enough shape and everything, but it doesn't look like it's been cleaned. Got a bit of dirt on the seat there. You see the floor. I mean, it could just, you know, be water stained or whatever, but there's also definite dirt and mud and sand down on it, and like, under the seat, you can see the dirt down there, a napkin and stuff. I mean, it happens, you know, it's where people are going to be walking and all that kind of stuff, so you're going to have dirt, but it would be nice to see it cleaner. I'm not expecting a brand new shuttle bus, but I do think this should probably be swept out. Not the end of the world, just something to keep in mind. So I'm sure the order varies depending on which ships are in port for the day, but for today we are stopping at Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas over at Terminal 1 first. Then we will head to the Disney Wish over at Terminal 8. And so when the shuttle stops, they'll ask you to remain on the bus while they unload the luggage. And then once they're done unloading the luggage out of the trailer, they'll come back on and say, okay, you can get off now. And then you'll be directed to the porter. They'll take care of the rest of the way.
Our car at exactly 10:27, and now we are here getting off the shuttle at about 11 o'clock, so about 30 minutes.
And we have arrived.
We're here. So like I said, it was about a 30-minute process from when we parked to we actually like got off the shuttle, and like Matt said, that'll probably vary based on which terminal stop you're at, but overall easy. Very easy, and they actually told us exactly where we need to go when we come off the ship after the cruise is over, which is always nice. It's not one of those like, we'll look for you kind of things. Like, they told us exactly where to go. They said they start at 7 a.m. with picking up ships, so their ideal is to have a shuttle here at 7 a.m. They said it doesn't always happen like that. It shouldn't be long after. But yeah, then they start picking up and you're good to go after that, so. And we'll show you exactly where that's at when we get off the ship, but first, we gotta cruise. We'll see you back on this one in just a bit. Time machine spin, ready? You have to spin too, if it'll work. Ow. Is there a place to be walking at? We're back. So we've just exited the Disney Cruise Line terminal. We come out here. This is the crosswalk where you walk across to the parking garage, I should say. Sorry, someone started yelling instructions and threw off my wording there. So there's some numbers here, and GoPort told us to head all the way down here to the right to number 1 for pickup. So that's where we're headed. So all the way down, follow the numbers until you get to the yellow number 1, and there's actually a purple GoPort check-in stand here. So you just let them know you're here, give them the last name, they'll mark it, and then phone dispatch to get shuttle over here, pick us up, and take us back to the Plaza. All right, here we go. And you'll notice the same as the transport on the way over. The shuttles themselves don't say GoPort. I don't know if they, contract out to third-party vendors or what, but it won't actually say that on the vehicle, at least from our experience. So this is where they pick up, so we should be ready to go. Here is a look inside the shuttle bus, slightly different than the one we had before. I actually think this one's a bit nicer. It's like a little bit cleaner and stuff. And for reference, we waited about 25 minutes for the shuttle to get here.
Obviously that'll vary, right? Depending on your timing. If we come up maybe a few minutes before, there might have been one here. You never know. It's kind of a gamble with that, because they're obviously running to the airport. That's something else to keep in mind, because we weren't thinking about how they obviously offer the airport transportation. Right. And he pulled up and he said GoPort parking, and no one else was like, even though we're all standing there, no one said anything, and I'm like, yeah? Oh, they're going to the airport. We're going to parking, so. So they do let you know like which shuttle is here, whether it's the if it's the one that goes to the parking or if it's the one that goes to the airport or whatever. So that's good that they let you know, because we weren't thinking about that. But they took care of it, so that's good. All right, just a quick shuttle ride over and we are back at the GoPort Plaza. Simple. I
I very much recommend parking like where we parked, like in the back where the shuttles are, and then that's like the building that you wait in. So like come park like right over here. There's even a tree here where you can get some shade. If this spot is available, I highly recommend it. Unless we're here, don't take our spot.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, friends. That is our experience using GoPort. What are our overall thoughts here?
I thought the service was really good. Everybody was so nice.
Exceptionally friendly.
And everything like was working well. You know, they did everything they said they were going to do. They picked it up. Checking into the hotel like was easy. Everything was like perfectly arranged.
I'll tell you one thing I really liked was we've done other parking and shuttle services in different ports throughout Florida and throughout the United States actually. And what I really loved is that when they dropped us off, they told us exactly like go to number 1. They have a booth set up there, so you know exactly where you need to be. You have someone there who's taking care of calling for you. It's always a pain when you have to call and say like, oh, we want to pick up, or here's a sticker, look for us, you know.
Yeah.
I really liked how they handled that aspect.
I also like too, like the parking lot here, like it's paved, it's large, so I don't think it's going to get like filled up or like super crowded. And I feel like our vehicle was safe here.
Yes.
So like I really like that as well.
Now when it comes to pricing, it seems like it's a pretty comparable price to where if you just had like booked a hotel on your own and then, you know, had parking at the terminal over, you know, in the garage over at the terminal at Port Canaveral. Pretty comparable. You might get a discount pairing those together.
We looked up about what we would have experienced in the hotel that we had and stuff like that. Was around $260 total for that whole package, so including the hotel, the parking, and all that.
That pricing is an estimate, right? Because it will fluctuate depending on the dates of your travel, time of year, all that jazz. Where we think this could be most beneficial is with that Fly Snooze Cruise package, because Port Canaveral is far away from the Orlando airport, about 45 minutes.
Now we're not going to experience that because we're never going to fly into Port Canaveral, but I definitely think GoPort's Fly Snooze Cruise like package would be really beneficial, so you can get that transfer like from the airport both before your cruise and after the cruise, because that would be like the most difficult part, I feel like, and having that taken care of I feel like would be a really big benefit.
But yeah, like we said, overall thoughts, very good. Everyone was very kind, liked the operation, everything went really well with that. So if you're interested in using GoPort for your transportation, parking, hotel, flight shuttle needs, feel free to reach out to us about that. We should be able to start selling GoPort as part of our travel agency. So we're looking forward to offering that to our clients if you're going to be sailing out of Port Canaveral. So we hope we'll hear from you soon. Of course, if you're interested in booking a cruise from Port Canaveral, that's mainly what we do. We can definitely make that happen as well. So feel free to reach out via that travel agent information find in the description of this video.
And thank you again to GoPort for inviting us here so we could experience and we can show you what you could experience.
Absolutely, we greatly appreciate it. But we're signing off from GoPort in Port Canaveral. We'll see you next time.
Happy
travels!